Coaches, welcome back to this week's PGC Coaches Circle, and today we're going to give you two more hacks. We're going to give you one on your culture, as we always do, and another one offensively that can steal 2 or 4 points a game for you. It's just going to make you a better team. And all these little one-percenters that we give, they just add up. They're little habits that build a winning team. First thing we're going to talk about is the difference between passion and emotion. This is something we sat our players down the other day and we talked about, because oftentimes young people get these mistaken, as I do as well. Sometimes you get into coaching a game and you're passionate about winning, but all of a sudden the referee makes a call and you get emotional. Well, here's the difference, and here's the problem with being emotional versus passionate. Passion often aids your team, and it makes for great players. But if you get emotional, a lot of times you can get sidetracked. So if a referee makes a call that I don't like, and because I'm passionate, I get emotional about the situation, I can lose track of what I should be doing, which is coaching my team. And oftentimes players get into a game, maybe somebody makes a bucket on them or something happens they don't like, it's a call they don't like, and they get emotional, and all of a sudden they get a foul or a technical foul, or they start trying to beat somebody one-on-one to prove a point. Helping players to understand that that's just emotional. And if they're sourcing those things from an emotional place, oftentimes there's bad results that come from that. But if they can source it from a place of passion, that they're excited about making their team better and they love playing the game, they're usually making those decisions based on beliefs and convictions. So they're convicted about something, how hard they play, how well they communicate, the team that they want to cheer for, or the teammate that they want to be. Those are beliefs and convictions. Those make your team better, where often emotional reactions can actually hurt the team. And so you want to make sure that players understand the difference. I don't know, how long it was before I was a player or as a coach that I really realized the difference between my passion and my emotion. And oftentimes I would say, well, that was just me being passionate. But really it was me being emotional in that moment, which actually might have hurt my team. So making sure players understand the difference between passion and emotion. Now we're going to move on to our offensive hack, Graham, on availability.
Yeah, our offensive hack today is availability, specifically on balls going out of bounds. And I know we've touched on availability in a previous week, but just want to get real specific and give you drills that you can do when the basketball is going out of bounds or a loose ball. And what that typically looks like in a game is there's 2 players or maybe 3 players that are trying to chase the ball down. They're hustling for the ball when it's going out of bounds. And what most players do, and what we found our guys that do this as well, they just stand and watch. And they just watch those 2 or 3 players just hustling after the basketball. But what special players do and what special teams do, they get available. They view that as an opportunity to steal a possession. They view that as an opportunity to say, hey, this possession matters in a game. And most games do come down to 1 or 2 or 3 possessions. And you'll find out that those possessions matter. And so you'll see in this drill that there'll be a basketball going out of bounds, and our coach will throw the ball intentionally out of bounds, and a player will work on hustling to save the basketball. And the players surrounding that will also work on getting available and securing the basketball. So in return, you're able to steal more possessions throughout a game.
Yeah, just stealing 2 or 4 points a game, because it's going to happen multiple times. Let's take a look at it. Coaches, that's an availability drill when balls are going out of bounds. We talked about being available, whether it's a pressure defense or they're trapping you, and how great players show up in those moments. But you want to teach all of your players to show up available. So when a ball goes out of bounds, and I know for the first probably 10 years of my coaching career, all I focused on was the hustle after the ball, right? Which is good and which is important, but there's more to it. There's more that a player can do to make your team better, and that's get available when somebody goes to make that play. So this is something that can steal 2 or 4 points for your team, like we said, and that can oftentimes be the difference in a game. But over the course of a season might be the difference in 1 or 2 victories, which is obviously very important to the season as a whole. So coaches, have a great week and hope your games are going well for you.